So this is an up close of my cookie shield necklaces. And these are all embroidered. These are my designs, okay? I designed this and then I digitalized it and then I embroidered it onto fabric. And then, I'm the one who put this whole thing together, as you see here. And I'm going to slow down and show you. I did 2 extra cookie shields. This one says Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim is Jerusalem, and this symbol is on a wall in Jerusalem. Yerushalayim is what I believe it says it on the wall, so that's why I went with Yerushalayim. And I know sometimes it's Yerushalum, but I went with this because this is what's on the wall, and this is the set apart to Yah logo, which says Kudash to Yah. This is in Manakati, which many of you guys know as Paleo Hebrew, but Manakati is actually the language before Hebrew. And so let's start from the beginning. This is Ra'uban, many know as Reuben, and the symbols come from Genesis or Deuteronomy. And I might make more additions. I know some people say that Reuben is a man because it does say that in the scriptures. I went with the water because he's unstable as water. For each tribal shield, I will put information and the scripture reference. And like I said, I might add more addition. Like, for example, we have Levi, which is Louis. They do have an ephod, but that's the house of Aaron. The house of Aaron is the ephod. And some people think that this symbol goes with Gad. I'm not going to debate it. Like, I did Levi with this symbol, but I can always add another symbol down the road if you guys even like these shields. I'm not going to spend more time or money on creating these things if nobody really wants it. So let's see how this does, and then I can do more designs and more symbols. So we have Simeon, which is Shemayun, and he's the sword. Nobody debates that. And we got, like I said, Levi, which is Louis, is the correct way to pronounce it. And then we have Yahudah, which is Judah. As many people know as Judah, but it's Yahudah. It's the lion. And then we have Dan. Dan is the adder or the serpent. And I know that there's another image for Dan. And many people who are Dan, they don't like the serpent. But the serpent, the word serpent, it has the meaning of wisdom. And so it's not a bad symbol. I mean, why can't we have a vicious symbol? The lion is vicious, just like the snake is vicious. I know that the snake has bad attributes, but he also has good attributes. So, Dan is described with the serpent. It is what it is. And I don't hate it. I like the way this came out, and I like the image. We got Naphtali, Nefertali, for people who don't pronounce it right. But it's Naphtali, the deer. Gad, we got the tent. And I might change these colors. So the colors you see is the colors that I'm going to make it. Unless, I hear otherwise. If you want a different color, possibly I could, adjust it. But I'm going to pre-make these if I see that people actually, like it. Asher is the olive tree. Ashar is the way you pronounce it. Yishshakar, Issachar. Yishshakar is how you pronounce it. And he is the donkey. And there's many symbolisms with the donkey. And I actually will make a video about it. The donkey is a wonderful animal. If I had a farm, I would have many of these animals. And I will make a video on my iThoughty YouTube page to explain the donkey. Wonderful animal. Zebulon is how you pronounce it, is the ships. And then we got Joseph. Joseph, I know, I gotta cut this. There's some strings hanging out. Don't worry, I will cut that. Joseph, and right there, I will cut it. Joseph does have 2 tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim. And I just chose the bull here. But I do need to do Ephraim and Manasseh separately. I just went with Joseph to simplify it. But like I said, I can add more as time goes on if people even want this. We got Bani Min. Bani Min is Benjamin. Bani Mim. And he's the wolf. Okay, and it's actually I do got to cut that string right there. I don't know what you see, but it will be cleaned up. The wolf is in that area in the Middle East is actually a yellow wolf. It's called the yellow wolf, and he has a white beard. And so I tried to make it as authentic as possible. And so we have two other cookie shields, and this is Jerusalem, Yerushalayim. This image is a lion on the wall in Jerusalem, and I went with this image because I believe it had the word Yerushalayim under it, and so I went with this as a general. If you don't know your tribe, this is a general go-to. You can just get the Jerusalem shield. And then we have the Setapartiyah shield. This is the logo for my company for Setapartiyah apparel, but I also sell books and everything, but the logo is nice. This is nice for you to say your Setapartiyah. Actually, Aaron had a meat tree made that had the word Setapartiyah on it. And so that's why I named my company Setapartiyah based on the scripture that Aaron, and I can put the scripture up here, Aaron was supposed to have the word Setapartiyah on his garment. And so that's why I went with this. So we can have Setapartiyah on a real set-apart garment. So I hope you like it. It's cookie shields, tribal cookie shields. And it's possible that I will make these images on other items. So if you guys order a cap and you wanted like a Judah cap with this image on it, as long as it's cotton, I cannot embroider on linen because the machines do not embroider on linen using linen thread. And I don't mix fabric. Many of you guys are buying linen clothes and people are not using linen thread to sew it. I'm not going to do that. If I do embroidery for linen, it will be hand embroidered, and it's not as official, but I try to do as best as I can do. If you want some words, I can hand embroider, and I'm going to try to improve my hand embroidery techniques. Visit HebrewGarments.com to buy any of these cookie shields, and these are going to be like $25 for the more detailed one, and the simple designs such as this and this, I'll make it 20, more reduced, but these images, they take a lot of work to put it on. And by the way, the construction of this, it's a coconut. The foundation of this is coconut inside of it, cotton, and then you have your metal pieces. And this is a cotton necklace with a lobster claw. You can always take out the necklace and use a different one and just have this as a pendant on any kind of necklace. So you can do what you want, but the whole thing's natural. I tried to use natural materials to make this, and there's a little bit of glue inside of it too. So the construction of this took a while. This is done out of love. I just wanted to offer necklaces, and this I'm doing it for fun. I'm really not making too much profit because it takes a while to do. It takes a while to do the embroidery and to actually do the construction. And this is all for love and for joy of having tribal shields in the store. Hope you like it. Shalom.